Good morning again, it's Julie, and I'm here with not the same dog as before. It's his housemate and brother, Lucky. They look almost identical. However, once you get to know them, they start to look different because they have very different energies, and you can actually start to notice the subtle differences in their face and body. But this is Lucky, and we're out on a hands-free off-leash heel around the neighborhood, and as I discussed with his brother Patch, we're going to make sure he can listen in the neighborhood before we start bringing him out off property to places like Lowe's, downtown areas, just to make sure he can listen here, because if he can't listen here, we're not going to move on to the next step. He's got just over a week left of his board and train, and the final week is all about off-property proofing, nails, treadmill, hikes, all the fun stuff that they've earned during their first 2 weeks here. Okay, so let's discuss the heel position. As I discussed with his brother Patch, we want to make sure that they're walking at the left side, following our pace, and following our left leg. I talked about a pace change with his brother, so if you notice them being pushy, you can even start to speed a little bit and then abruptly slow down, right? And if they don't slow down with you, you press and hold, they move themselves back, you release. Okay, he's doing really, really well though, so I don't need to do that because he's gonna be with me. Good boy. Okay, you can also start to do weird movements, good. Making sure he's following that left leg. If he veers out of position, you can tap your tone. Good boy, man, he's really with me. Sit, you can stop. If they don't sit, you can click your e-collar. Wow, look at those eyes, good boy. Stay. Something he couldn't do just 2 weeks ago, the sit stay. Let's see if he can listen at a distance. Lucky, down. What a good boy. And look at all the temptations around him. Wow, good boy. Let's see if he can do a double down out here. So what I'm gonna do is say the word down. If he doesn't put his chin down to the ground, I'm gonna tap at a low level. Down. What a good boy. No tap. Actually, I'm gonna tap here. Good. One time. His chin goes down to the ground. That's been something of a struggle with him. He really doesn't want to give it up all the way. And that's really what it's about, is telling the dog to relax completely no matter where they are and what's going on around them. It helps immensely with state of mind in anxious dogs. Good job, Lucky. Let's practice our recall. Lucky, come. Good boy. Sit. What a good boy. Heel. Back to our heel, and I think he's earned it. Let's give him a break. Sit, stop and have him sit, and then we'll release him. Break, yay, good boy. This is his free time. This is where he's learned go potty, go sniff, go explore. All the things that he used to on the walk, he now does on his break time. Peeing on the leash, which is okay because I don't really need the leash today. Give him as much time as you want, and then whenever you're ready to go back to the walk, you're going to use your recall. You can either recall him to a sit or recall him to a heel. You're going to do that by tapping the tone. Heel, and we're back to our walk back home. So we separate the break from the walk, and that will make your walk a lot more enjoyable, and it gives him a clear boundary. It gives him a clear definition of when he can go sniff and pee and when he needs to work. You good boy.